Hello YouTube and welcome to my October 18, 2017 comic book pickups from my local comic shop. To start off today, got a copy of Batman Dark Knight Metal something tie-in, The Drowned, #1. Kind of rad cover. Didn't get the one per store variant that was out there because I did not see that one. But grab the regular cover. I haven't read really any of those metal tie-ins at all. Not a single one. I read the Nightwing something that came out, but I didn't read that. So I'll probably try to read that one. Got Go-Go Power Rangers #4. I've really been enjoying the series. It's been fun and interesting, so I'm excited to see where it goes. I'm still super bummed out that I can't get the 80s movie variant covers. I got 2 of them, but they're just so expensive, and my shop doesn't order enough copies to get those. I have to go to a shop all the way on the outside of town, and he charges like $20 for them. I just don't want to pay that much for that. So, Generation X. This has been really good. This is #7. So I like Generation X. I might be one of the only people that likes it a lot, but I do really like it. I think it's a good series. So #7 of that. I got Animosity Evolution #1. Animosity is really good. So I'm excited to see Evolution or read Evolution and see what it is and all that. I'm like completely ignorant as to even what it is. So I don't know what the purpose of this series is. I know they did like the Rise, and then they did the World of Animosity. So now there's Evolution. So they're doing a lot with Animosity. There's a lot of stuff happening with that. Yes, I picked up Rugrats. I didn't want to, but I did. I don't know what to say about this. All I know is I hope there's a Doug comic coming. If not, I'm going to be really upset if all we get is like Rugrats and Rocko's Modern Life and stuff like that, because the only one that I want to read is Doug, and then MTV needs to come out with some comics from the 90s and do a Daria comic. That's what needs to happen. Picked up Kid Lobotomy #1, got that cover there. Some of these I do have other, the regular or the variant or whatever covers also in a separate stack, so I can show those too. But there's that Kid Lobotomy cover B, Kid Lobotomy #1, and it says it's written by Milligan. I don't know if that's Peter Milligan or not. I should look that up. It's probably not. I assume it's probably someone else, but I really like Peter Milligan. I don't know what the name of this book is, but there's #1. Got that. I guess this is the regular cover. I don't know. This is through Scout Comics, so I don't know anything about this book either. I don't know anything about a lot of these books this week. Or this one. I don't know what the name of that is. I don't know how to read very well, so I'm sure it's probably like an easy word, but I don't know what that says. So there's that. I think that's the B cover. This book has been really cool. So Dead of Winter, it's #3 there. This has been a really fun book. The first one was super good. So I'm excited to read that. I like that now I'm starting to be able to pick up like 2s and 3s and 4s and 5s and 6s, 7s and stuff like that of series, because I feel like lately it's been all #1s. It's like, which #1s are cool, and it's cool to have a new series, but it's also good to have some ongoings that you really like, that you can follow the stories, because that has been in a lull for quite a while. Got the Iron Man. I don't even know what issue this is. Is it 150 or is it something else? I don't know what it's paying. It's paying homage to 150, and it's $5.93. So it's kind of a cool cover. I really only got that one for the cover. I do not read Iron Man. Got the Spider-Gwen lenticular. It's the Amazing Spider-Man. And there's Gwen. They're kind of hard to... There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do. Like in the bag for some reason they don't show up as well as like out of the bag. Maybe that's just like my brain, but no, it's about the same, I guess, huh? So the regular cover is hard to see. Yeah, it's easier to see the Spider-Man cover. So there's the regular cover, or the cover without the lenticularness. Anyway, Spider-Gwen is always good. So that's number 25. Got Deadpool versus Old Man Logan, number 1. I don't like Deadpool, so I'm not very interested in that, but of course I'm going to pick it up. Never know what the purpose of that will be. Realm number 2. Realm number 1 was a big hit, so there's the second issue of that. See where that story goes. Okay, this was like one of those pickups where you're just like, what is going on here? I'm so far removed from this, I have no idea what's happening or anything. And I just like saw the cover and I was like, I would like to know what's happening. So there's Savage Dragon 227. Yeah, 227. Savage Dragon's got this girl and these babies and stuff. And I picked it up to kind of see, like, you know, I flipped open the inside and there's some craziness going on in there. So if you know anything about this series or if you picked up this issue, there's some weird stuff in there. But it looked very interesting. So, brings us to this giant book here. Thor number 700. And that's the, whatever, Death of Captain Marvel cover. So we got the lenticular there. So Thor 700, something crazy is going to happen, of course, because it's number 700. So you can't pass that up, no matter how much you don't like a publisher or whatever. It's a big event, so... I mean, I like the publisher. I'm just saying, if you don't, like, it's probably not something you pass up, I wouldn't think, but maybe you would. I got the Harley Quinn number, I don't know what number this is, 30. I don't really read Harley Quinn at all. I just like that cover, so I probably won't read this. I'm not interested in Harley Quinn as a character at all. But I like the cover, so I grabbed that. It is a nice cover. I like Halloween stuff anyways, and that's just a very nice looking cover. So good job on that, Frank Cho. And then, let's see. I, of course, got the Cable New Mutants 87 homage cover there. That's a really cool one. I like this one a lot. This one's really cool. So there's the New Mutants 87 cover, and there's the Cable 150 cover. And it's got Dupe. We got Dupe back. So that's very interesting. I want to see what Dupe's going to do now in the Marvel Universe. Interested to see where that goes. So Rick and Morty, Pocket Like You Stole It 4. The A cover of that. Another copy of the Batman Drowned. Another copy of Old Man Logan Deadpool. Another copy of Cable 150. The regular cover of Spider-Gwen 25. Another copy of the lenticular. This cover of Animosity Evolution. This was a week. I went in thinking like there's nothing out this week, but there was a lot out. The Kid Lobotomy A cover. The Rugrats whatever connecting variant cover. Okay, so there's those. So this brings me to, the last part of the video where, usually I'll buy a wall book or, dig through bins or whatever and show some of that. So I didn't do that this week because something else was happening at my shop. There was a special guest at the shop this week setting up from Aftershock Comics. He's on a tour right now, promoting Aftershock and, his title and stuff like that. So, Joe Pruitt was there, which, I won't lie, like, I didn't know much about Joe Pruitt. I've heard the name, but, that was it. Of course, I Googled him and stuff like that and saw that he had written, some X-Men stuff, some Cable stuff, Wolverine, some other stuff here and there. He was a big part of Caliber Press. He, I guess, started in, from what I read, he started in, doing inking and Flaming Carrot and then became a writer, which that's a pretty cool start. Anyways, his book that's out now is Black Eyed Kids, Aftershock. He's the co-founder or whatever in Aftershock. So from what I could tell, because he talked to us for a while, really, really cool guy. Just wanted to share his war stories and stuff like that, and talked about different creators and artists a lot and stuff. And I mean, he was basically like, "Hey, name a creator or artist. I got a story about him." And so he would, and he did. Anybody you could name, he had a story about, which that's pretty cool. That many people in the comic book industry to where somebody could just say a name and you're like, "Yep, I remember eating dinner with this guy and this happened, or driving and this happened." So, anyways, really cool, really nice guy from what I could see. Really generous with his time and stories and stuff like that. So I definitely picked up some stuff from him. I got a Black Eyed Kids #1, the regular cover there, signed by him. He signed it on the spot, which is cool. Got this variant, which I don't know what this variant's called. He did tell me that the artist for this was supposed to be the artist for Black Eyed Kids, but something happened and they ended up with the other one. But there's the #1 variant from that guy, and then I also grabbed this. He was bringing these with him, of course, because they're graded. So that's Black Eyed Kids #1. This is some kind of convention variant. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to say that. Korinsky. Go ahead. Try to pronounce that. You probably can't even see it. So anyways, this is a convention variant, sorry. So I thought that was really cool. I like that a lot. It was a good price. For a 9.8 signature series CBCS, Black Eyed Kids #1. What I really like though is this cover. I think this is a great cover. So I'm happy with both of those. All three of those, all signed by Joe. And really more than anything, just getting to meet Joe and talk to him. He just seemed like such a cool guy. That's not to say that he is. Maybe... of course, out there supporting your stuff, you're going to be cool talking to the fans, and then maybe you're not in the industry or whatever. I have no idea, but he seemed really nice. Like a cool guy who had a lot of, who worked hard and had a lot of cool opportunities and stuff like that. So it was cool to sit there and talk to him for an hour, which he did. He sat there and talked to us for quite a while. So if he's out in your town or, near you or whatever, doing signings or anything, I would definitely recommend going and talking to him, just for the stories alone. And then, of course, you can get some signed books out of it, and that's really cool. I don't usually like signed books. I'm not a fan of getting books signed, but, if you meet the creator and you talk to them or something like that, I feel like that's a little different story than, like, buying a signed book off of eBay or something like that. At least there's a story to go along with it. At least you're like, hey, I met this guy, and talk to him about this book and talk to him about his past books and stuff, and we spoke for a while, and then he signed the book for me. I'm not saying the guy's my friend. I don't know him. It's not like that or anything, but there's more of attachment than I bought someone's signature off eBay. To me, some people would like to collect signatures that way and stuff, and that's fine. But I just enjoy doing it this way. So anyways, those are my pickups. Pretty big week. I thought it was going to be a really small week. Turned out to be a huge week. So sometimes that happens. Luckily, I'm really close with my comic book shop. That's all I can say. Otherwise, I'd be broke right now. So yeah, really cool week. Really excited to read some of these. Really excited to do a pick of the week and get that up, tomorrow or sometime later this week. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a comment below. Give me a thumbs up if you can. Give me the thumbs down if you have to, like you have been, so that's fine too.